right, here we are for phonics again. I'm glad you're with me. Look at this word. What do you see at the end of the word? I see suffix ing, ing. We have always boxed suffixes first and then coded the rest of the word. This usually makes the word easier to divide. But what if we decided to code the whole word at once? If we divide the word, suffix, and all into syllables, we end up with the same word. That's not the easiest way to do it, but it does work. So let's code this word by dividing it into syllables. We'll pretend we don't know that ing is a suffix. So first we would look for our vowel. We have two vowels, and our consonant, our VCV. Then we know that we would divide the syllable after the first vowel, just like we practiced last week. Perfect. We know we need to code the I long because it's open and accented, and the second I with a brief. I might think that NG is a digraph because there is digraph NG, so we would underline it like that. So what is this word that we coded? Sliding. Right. This method worked, even though we know that sliding is actually a base word with a suffix added. We have a special name for words like sliding. A base word with a suffix added to it is called a derivative. Now that's a really big word. You don't have to remember that, but it's kind of cool to know those college words, derivative. So what is the suffix on the word sliding? It's ing. If ing is the suffix, so I'm going to write it again. And this time, we're going to code it the other way, the way that we've been practicing. And I'm going to box ing because I know that that is a suffix. So if ing is our suffix, then what is our base word? Slid? But I thought it was supposed to say slide. What's missing? Oh, I know. A sneaky E. This would say slide, but this says sliding. I wonder where my E went. So today we're actually going to learn a new rule, and this is an important rule when we're spelling. I'm going to quickly erase so I have room to write our next part. All right. So I'm going to write some new words. And above them, I'm going to put some boxes. And you might wonder why I'm doing that, but there is a reason. All right. I'm going to write another word. Oh, I'm going to run out of room. I did not write that very nice, so I'm going to try that one again. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So I want you to look at my three base words. We have ice, bake, serve. Okay, those are all base words. Now let's look at the next part. These right here are all suffixes, okay? And they are vowel suffixes because they start with a vowel. And we know that Y can sometimes be a vowel. In this case, it says E, so it's a vowel suffix. Now let's look at what's happening here. We started with the base word ice. We have a plus sign that tells us we're going to add suffix Y. And then look at the word that we made, icy. What did you notice in the new word that is formed? I noticed that my E went away. we dropped the E before adding the suffix. Let's look at these other examples and see if something similar is happening. So we have bake plus suffix ed makes baked. Now I have an E here and an E here, but in baked I only have one E. I had to drop this E on the word bake. Let's look at serve plus suffix ing equals serving. I also noticed that my E is gone. It's not here. We dropped the E. Okay. In these words, the reason we had to drop the E is because we couldn't have two E's together. If I put two E's or two vowels together, it would change their sound. On icy, instead of just saying icy, we would have these two E's together and it would have to say icy, and that would be hard to say. Look at this word, baked. If I kept both E's, we'd go bakeed, bakeed. That doesn't sound right. And on serve, if we had EI together, we'd have to make it say E and we'd go serving. And that sounds weird also. So one thing that we're going to practice, it's a new rule. We're going to look at the base words. And the base words are going to help us use the dropping rule. The dropping rule says that a sneaky E or a silent E on a base word is dropped before adding a vowel suffix. There's a special checking process we use to decide when we need to drop the E. A base word will get a check mark if it ends with a silent E, and a suffix will get a check mark if it is a vowel suffix. So if we have two check marks, that will tell us to drop the silent E. So let's try it with the first one. Okay. Ice, does it end in a silent E? Yes, check. Suffix Y, is it a vowel suffix? Check. Two check marks means we drop the E when we write out the word icy. Let's try it again with bake. Silent E, yes. Vowel suffix, yes. Two check marks means we drop the E and we only have one E, baked. Serve ends with a sneaky E. Ing is a vowel suffix. Two check marks, we had to drop the E to get serving. Okay, remember if we have two check marks, we have to do something. We have to drop the E and add the suffix to the base word. Okay, our check mark procedure worked. So this is a good thing and you're going to practice it today on your paper. When you read words as these, remember to look to see if that base word ends in a sneaky E or not. Let's try with another one. I want to add care to my suffix less. All right, so let's see. Does care end with a sneaky E? Yes, I'm going to put a check mark. Does less start with a vowel? No, it starts with a consonant. I don't need a check mark there. So I only have one check mark. I don't have to drop anything. Remember, we only drop it if they both have those vowels, if there's two check marks. So now when I write the word careless, I'm going to keep it exactly the same, care, and just add the suffix, careless. The only time I drop that E is if it ends in a sneaky E here and the suffix starts with a vowel. All right, I'm going to post those rules also with this video so your parents will have them and you will have them to look at. Okay? All right, have a good day.